What's up, guys? My name is Kevin Wong, and today I would like to talk to you about a particular headphone that I'm really excited about, because I've been on a hunt for a long time to find a headphone that, not only sounds good for personal listening, but something, I can work on music with, whether it be mixing, mastering, something that doesn't break the bank, something that has good sub bass. And it's really hard to find something like that. But today, or actually a month ago, I stumbled upon the Hifiman Edition XS, and man, let me tell you, for under $500, I think these are one of the best sounding headphones I've ever put on. And when I say headphones, I'm excluding in-ear monitors, of course. I know there's some amazing sounding in-ear monitors for pennies these days, but that's not what this is about. Man, in-ears are great, but you can't, once you put them in, you can't hear what's going on around you. I hate having to take them in and off, and it's not the same sound as an open back headphone like these, which are essentially like having speakers on your ears. You get a much more realistic sound. And a long time ago, the first headphone that really did this for me was the Grado, I think it's called SR60, now the SR60X. I mean, maybe 20 some years ago, I don't remember when they came out. I remember buying those for $60, and those just opened my whole world to headphones. Until then, I always thought headphones, never sounded that good. And I put those on, and man, it was just like the band was right in front of me. But anyway, you can't really mix on those. And after trying about 6 different brands, I was so impressed by the balance of these Hifimans. If you haven't heard of Hifiman, these are planar headphones, meaning instead of a dynamic driver, it's like a rectangle shaped, nanometer thin driver that essentially is just moved by magnets. And because of the difference in design, the way that they sound is really cool. It paints a very accurate sound stage, so to speak, around you, where you can really pinpoint what's going on around you. And when I first plugged these in, I was just amazed at how good they sounded out of the box. So many headphones I've tried, you have to EQ them, you have to change the pads, or use a certain amp, and blah 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 blah, and these just sounded fantastic out of the box. Granted, I did upgrade the pads on these. They're a little firm, so these are the Voarmaks, I believe they're pronounced, Fenestrated pads, which make it a lot more comfortable. They're a lot softer, and these tend to be slightly bright, like a V-shaped signature. So if you prefer a darker sound, these will give you that and also make it substantially more comfortable. Anyway, so back onto the headphones. I'm not only vouching for the XS, but ever since trying this, I feel like this really made me curious about the rest of the Hifiman line. So just today, before some of them get sent back, it's a rare day, I actually have 3 of the headphones in Hifiman's lineup. So besides this Edition XS, I have the newest version of the Ananda family, called the Ananda Nano. And I was so excited when I got this. I thought this was actually going to trump this headphone over here, but it did not for me. For a lot of people, I actually think this is going to be an incredible headphone. What this does do, it's got the thinnest diaphragm, and because of that, the speed at which it responds is exemplary. I mean, like kick drums or anything percussive sound so responsive with this. And but they're not reference. What I love about these is they have this quality of kind of sounding luxurious, meaning like it's got deep bass, it's got these sparkly highs, but at the same time they're as neutral as possible while still having that just everyday comfortable listening experience. This is not that. I mean, I feel like I could do some mastering, maybe some light mix checks on this. This is heavily hyped, so meaning like a U-shaped signature, a lot of treble, a lot of bass, but it's fun and it's exciting. And most people besides me have all been raving about this, and I think, I might have been expecting something a little bit different, but this doesn't sound as natural to me. So that's why this one's going back. Another one we got up here, this is called the Arya. This is the Arya Stealth edition, and some people say this is the big brother to the Hifiman Edition XS over here. And I'm still breaking this one in. I got it, and I thought this one was defective. I thought it sounded really bad, and then I read online that you really do need to break in some of these headphones, especially I guess these planar ones, because the sound does change, which it indeed does. I've been sitting here plugging this into my computer, playing pink noise for the past few hours, and just even a few hours, it sounds different. It sounded kind of muffled with a very narrow soundstage, and it's starting to open up, starting to sound better. But anyway, if you are looking for, and you have the money, this is double the price of this. The Edition XS is around $450. I think these are now like $1,000. I got this one B stock for less than that, but these essentially are like the more clear, focused version of the XS. So, and it comes with a 1/4-inch cable. It's clearly, these are meant to sort of be used for pretty much critical listening. Just like if you really have a proper headphone amp and you want to get the most out of your music, these do really sound incredible. But for a lot of reasons, the price, included too, I find that the Edition XS over here is this awesome compromise of being sort of a jack of all trades. It can be your studio headphone. It could be a portable headphone. It's not as complicated as that one. This one has a really awesome headphone strap. Is super comfortable, but I wouldn't want to just be throwing this around and have this be bumping around my suitcase, getting dented or wherever. Whereas this, this seems like a little bit more. It's a little bit of a simpler design, and because it's half the price, you don't feel as bad, kind of bringing it along with you, and it's just so comfortable. A lot of these other headphones, including both of these, they squeeze your head a lot because they want you to get a good seal, but it's kind of uncomfortable. This one has very light head tension, which some people don't like, but I really like because it makes it a lot more comfortable. Anyway, this is getting to be a long review, but I just wanted to say that if you're in the market for some, if you'd like to experience sort of a new dimension in sound, these Hifiman headphones have really opened the doors for me, and I hope that for you guys, anyone interested, that these will open some doors for you too. So thanks for watching.